everybody, welcome back to Creative Corner with Miss Megan. I'm Miss Megan and I'm excited to see all of you guys and bring you some fun new STEM projects. So it is officially spring, yay, I'm so excited. I enjoy all seasons, but I love spring and fall the most. It's when the air is comfortable and warm and you can open your windows in your house and things are blooming. It's just really my favorite time of year. And because it's my favorite time of year, I have some projects for you guys based around the spring season. So one thing that we associate with spring is plants and flowers and growing things and grass and leaves and all sorts of new growth in your garden and in your yard. And I want to talk to you guys about something that is found in plants, especially, well, only in green plants. Have you ever heard of something called chlorophyll? Chlorophyll is the substance that gives green plants their color, and there is a really cool thing that we can do with green plants. We can use that chlorophyll to dye paper. Now, it's not going to get you a bright, vibrant green color. You're not going to be able to go out and pull a bunch of grass and use that to dye your clothes or to make any, great Da Vinci style works of art. But we can color in the leaves on a tree with actual leaves and pieces of grass. So because my trees are a little bit behind my schedule this year, they don't have a lot of leaves on them. So I have mostly grass from my yard instead. But I have collected a big bag here of green growing things. And I have a piece of paper that has a tree on it, and I would like to give my tree some leaves. How do you think we can go about doing that? I think that we should start by grabbing a handful of our green plants. And I'm going to make a great big mess, which is half the fun of Creative Corner. So I do have a few leaves in here, not a lot. It's mostly grass. So what I will give to you guys if you come by the library, or if one of your adult people comes by the library, is you can have this printout of the tree, but I don't really have traditional kits for you this time like I usually do, because this is the kind of project, and our next project is the kind of project where you get to use your creativity and imagination and things you find in nature. So you're going to want to go outside and find a whole bunch of green things that you have gotten an adult person's permission to pick. So leaves from a tree, or grass from the yard, or from weeds, maybe dandelions, things like that, that your adult people say it's okay for you to remove from the yard and bring inside. And you're going to want to have those on hand and ready for you. So take your piece of paper. It can have this tree on it. It can be one that I printed out, or you can just get a piece of paper from whoever is helping you out. And you're going to pile all of your grass and your leaves on it. And then you're going to fold the piece of paper over like this. Now there are a couple of different ways that we can get the chlorophyll out of the plants. The first method that I have seen recommended, you need a spoon. And you fold your piece of paper over with your plants in between, and you take your spoon and you just rub it on the plants like this. Let's see how well that works. Let's see if it crushes them enough to get that green chlorophyll out. What do you guys think? I don't know. Let's find out. So we'll open our paper up and look at it, and look at that. There's a little bit of green on there, but not a whole lot. So what do you think we need to do? Well, since the chlorophyll is found inside the plants, I think that we should break our plants so that we can get to the inside and get what is inside out. So we're going to break the grass and the leaves up and put them right back on the paper, and we're going to try again. What do you guys think? I think it's a great idea. Let's do it. All right, so we're going to fold it over. We're going to try again with the spoon. You ready? Here we go. And let's see what happened. Well, that worked a little bit better. There's a little more green on there now. So let's try another method, and I want you guys to keep experimenting at home too and find out what works best for you. I think that what is going to work best for me in this particular piece of paper is if I rip these open again. Maybe. There we go. And I'm just going to use them like a giant natural paintbrush. And I'm just going to go like this. And rub the plants onto the paper using my fingers to help crush them and transfer that green chlorophyll onto the paper to give my tree some leaves. And you might have to crush them several times, find new ways to break them to get that beautiful cloud of all natural green coloring on your trees. I want to see your trees, you guys. I want you to take pictures of, if you can get an adult's help, I want you to take pictures of the plants that you used and show me your final results and tell me what worked best for you. Was it crushing them by hand? Was it using the spoon to make a rubbing? What kind of method worked for you? That is part of the fun of doing science-based projects, is experimenting and finding out what is going to be best. So that is our first spring into science project. Now let me clean up my leaves here. And then we're going to talk about your second challenge for this creative corner. So I think that you guys all have incredible imaginations, and you guys have been doing Creative Corner with me for so long at this point that you guys can do these challenges without me giving you step-by-step directions. What do you guys think? That's right, I bet you can do it. So we are all about creativity here, so I am going to tell you about another fun thing that will test you guys' creativity and teach you about some more science. We're going to talk about water. Do you like it when it rains? I think it really depends on how warm it is outside. I like a nice warm spring or summer rain a lot more than I like cold, dreary winter rain. What about you? Agreed. But no matter what time of year it is raining, it needs to rain because that rain waters all of the various plants and animals in our ecosystem, and that helps plants to grow. So we are going to talk about ways that the rain affects us. So do you like to be outside and stand in the rain? I do in the summer when I'm hot. You stand there and you tilt your head back and you just enjoy that cool water coming down. But in the winter it's like, brr, cold, no, I don't want to get wet. And if you don't want to get wet, what is one thing that you can use? That's right, an umbrella. We are going to practice making umbrellas. So you might have noticed that if you hold something over your head, it does block out the rain most of the time. But if you hold, say, a newspaper over your head and the paper gets wet, it doesn't block the rain out for long. So I want you guys to look around your house and find some household items that your adult people say it's okay for you to use, and I want you to design an umbrella for me. So what I mean is you can get some little toys that you can use to test your umbrellas, and I want you to find something that you think will keep water off of them. So here is one little umbrella that I made up that we're going to test real quick. So this is just a popsicle stick and a cupcake liner, and it is really simple, and we're going to just stand our little dinosaurs up. Dinosaurs today are courtesy of my tiny little humans, and they are dino toys that I have borrowed from my boys. So you can look around your house and find whatever you want to use to test your umbrellas, and if you don't want to put anything under them, that is fine. You can test your umbrellas just fine without anything underneath them. So we're going to prop my umbrella up over my dinosaurs. Here we go. And I've got my trusty spray bottle with water. You're going to need one of these. And we're just going to make it rain on my umbrella here and see how well it keeps the water out. I am thinking that this umbrella is not going to be super effective because it is very thin and it's made of paper. And look at that, it got super wet super fast. Now because this cupcake liner has been treated with something on this side that makes the water bead up and slide off of it, it didn't soak through quite as fast as I thought it would, but it still got my poor dinosaurs wet. So we're going to need to try something different, right? So here's another idea. I took a couple coffee filters and folded them over and gave them a little bit of shape. And now I'm going to cover up these guys. Do you think the coffee filter will keep the water out? Let's find out. Oh, nope, the coffee filter got soaked very, very quickly. Any more water and my dinosaurs would be getting a bath. And they don't want to take a bath right now. So I think you guys should look around your house, find any kind of items that you think might keep water off of yourself or your toys, and put together an umbrella and see if it works. Find an adult person to help you use the water and use any kind of staples or anything like that. And you could use coffee filters and pipe cleaners and popsicle sticks and toothpicks and cupcake liners, or even a sponge if you had some of those lying around. You could try paper. There's all sorts of things you can try, and I want to see you guys use your creativity to help keep that spring rain off of your toys. All right, you guys, I've had so much fun talking to you and doing these projects with you, and I want to see pictures, and I can't wait to see you all next time on Creative Corner. I'm Miss Megan. Y'all have a great week. Bye-bye.